Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tapping with Tristan. We got Fit Lab 15 episode. I'm excited about this one, man. This is a big time episode. Before we even get into it, just please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all like and comment. Hit that notification bell so you know when we got this beautiful content coming out. Just let us know some of the different athletes that you might want to take a look at so we can set up a conversation. I don't want to hold you too long, right? We're just going to dive right into this one. We got Mr. Isaac Likely. Talk to him, boss.
What's good, man? What's good, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Everything good?
Yes, sir. Everything good on this side.
So, Isaac, tell me a little bit about yourself, man. What sport are we playing? Don't tell them the school yet. We're going to touch upon it. Just tell them what sport we're playing, and then we're going to go back to the beginning.
Man, I'm playing basketball, the greatest sport of all time, man. Most entertaining sport. And yeah, that's what I'm playing, man.
All right, so let's go back to the beginning, man. When did we even start hooping, man? When this come about? Where did we grow up, man? When that looked like that?
We didn't start hooping till I was 9 or 10, something like that. I know I say until, that's because, a lot of kids, they start when they 4 or 5, way younger.
Yep.
But yeah, I didn't start playing basketball till I moved here to Texas. I stayed in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, born and raised there for a minute. Came to Texas, started off as a football player. I always thought football was going to be my thing. So I played that for about 1 year and then played it for another year. And then I met one of my teammates on the football team that happened to play basketball. And, I ended up playing for him and his pops, and it led me to where I am today.
So that's fast. You started off playing football, crossed over to this basketball thing. How was it when you crossed over to the basketball, man? Was you like, yo, I'm really nice with it? Was you official, or you was kind of trash with it? You was like, man, I got a lot of work to do.
I mean, at the time, I was just playing for fun. I don't come from a sports family, so none of us knew that my whole life I'll be preparing to try to get a scholarship or anything like that. At the time, whenever I was younger, I was just playing because it was fun. My friends was playing, and I'm a young kid. I needed something to do, so that's what I did. All of us play sports. Me and my other 2 sisters, we all play sports at some point.
Y'all play sports, but it wasn't really big for your parents, so this was kind of new, correct?
Yes, sir. This is very new.
So when did it start kind of turning a corner into be like, man, I really like, not only do I like this as a hobby, but I would like to do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and lock in. When did you feel like that happened?
After I'll say after 8th grade.
Okay.
After 8th grade, that's probably when that started because, I've always had a dream to go to the NBA.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't come from a sports family. I was the first one. So I didn't know nothing about you have to earn a scholarship, play in college, and then you go to the league. I just thought it was I'm gonna be playing basketball and then one day somehow I'm gonna end up in the NBA. I didn't know anything about scholarships and those different kind of things until I got to high school. And what's crazy is it was probably, I'll say my freshman year after I made varsity at my high school. And then I really just told myself, like, maybe I am talented enough to do something with this. And obviously, if I'm a freshman on varsity, people see something in me that, maybe I might not see myself. So then I just said, let me lock in and try to be as best as I can at it.
So that's big time, boss, man. So you're a freshman on varsity. What high school are we at? You know what I mean? And tell us a little bit about that experience, cutting your teeth in varsity level basketball, playing competition that's older, and then what was that?
Oh, my fault. Let me turn my ringer off, man. I apologize. But man, we over there at Timberview High School, man. Over there in Mansfield, Timberview High School. Yeah. Yes, sir. State champions over there. 3 times. 3 rings, man. 3 rings
over. Rings going on over there, man. So you're into pretty much a powerhouse basketball situation. Did you recognize that at the time?
At the time, the school didn't have any state rings. They didn't have any state rings. They didn't make the playoffs in 4 years. And I didn't know any of that stuff until I got there. Like I said, at the time in middle school, I wasn't so serious about basketball. So me and my family, we didn't go around looking at which high school was the best option to play at or anything like that. It was just pretty much whichever schools in this district that our address is, that's the school I'm gonna go to, you know. We wasn't really into all that transfer here, going there for sports stuff, because we didn't know nothing about it at the time or how serious it was, you know.
So
We didn't know how
when did you start, you know, playing well and like, hold up, man, I can be one of those guys? Because, you know, you got a resume and we're going to talk about that. When did we start looking like, man, I could be one of those guys? When did the confidence kick in, or was it always there? Talk about that.
It was after my sophomore year of high school, after the regular season was over. No, it was after my freshman year of high school, going into my sophomore year. And you know, I've always played for non-shoe brand teams or anything like that. But going into my sophomore season was the first time in AAU that I played for a shoe brand team. You know, I played Nike, I played EYBL, and I just happened to be playing with my boy on Reese, Davion, Jalen Wilson, you know, just so many different great players. We played on D1 Premier together, and, you know, just see that experience. And then also to be playing with the guys that's considered, you know, those guys, you know, because it's not like I didn't go there and try out. They heard about me, they called me up, wanted me to show up to practice. I showed up and they wanted me to join the team. So, you know, that's how it happened. And, you know, it was just it was a blessing. But at the same time, that really opened my eyes to realize that, you know, I'm actually something in this game. Like, I could actually do something. So, and I just learned a lot from that experience playing with other high-level talented players.
Absolutely. There's nothing like it. It's a sink or swim every time. So tell me, man, like, as a student athlete, man, how was the grades? And talk to the youngins about that part of it. You know what I'm saying? If we have, you know what I'm saying, an aspiration to go to the next level, what was the school looking like? You know, how would you feel? How was you feeling as a student athlete all the way around?
You definitely got to go to a school that you feel as if you can get a good education at. I mean, obviously, all colleges you can get great education at, but what is specific for you and your major that you want to be, you know, that you want to do. There's great business schools with great basketball teams. There's great nurse schools with great basketball, different things like that. So you really got to do your research on those kind of things. But when it came to me, my freshman year, entering as a freshman, I wanted to major in business. So, you know, typically every college has a great business program. Now, some people specialize in them, but just for the general business major that I wanted to get, the major and degree, Oklahoma State was just, it was perfectly fine.
So we end up picking Oklahoma State.
Yes,
we, we end up being picking Oklahoma State. You're a big 12 player, dude, right? You're a
yes,
state
sir.
title holder. You won state championships. Was this overwhelming for the family, man? Because you said this is new. You're the first one to go through this, man. How do you feel like going through that process, the recruitment, the balancing the books, the balancing the expectations? Tell us a little bit about that and how that impacts you as a person for some of the up and coming kids.
Man, I'll say the process was definitely crazy. It was difficult because, you know, I was signed to a whole nother college before I went to Oklahoma State. I was signed to Fresno State.
Wow.
Coach ended up leaving.
Wow.
You know, he didn't get fired. He left. He chose to leave, you know, which was kind of crazy to me. But, you know, it might have been better for his situation. So he decided to go to UTEP. I took a look at UTEP for a second just because of the relationship that I had with the coach. Great guy, but just that school and the setting and the situation just wasn't for me, you know. And then my family, once everybody kind of got a hint that I was gonna reopen my recruitment and I got my NLI back, there's just so many different colleges just coming in, rushing in. And at the time being, I didn't know it was gonna get like that because before my recruitment, I didn't just have so many high offers because I had fractured my ankle in the summer.
Wow.
And it kind of ruined it for me, you know. So it was just a lot of things going on time after time, you know, different trials and tribulations that I've always had to get over that just helped me. And, you know, Oklahoma State just happened to be the one I went with. And it's crazy because I tell people all the time, the day that I got my NLI, it was coaches at my school, coaches trying to come visit at the house, coaches trying to see me the next day at school. And I tell people all the time, Oklahoma State, they didn't come to my school. They didn't come for a home visit, nothing. Yeah, they didn't come to anything. Literally, like, and it's crazy. And whenever I put them in my final three, people were just so surprised and telling me, like, they put in the least
up.
yeah, they put in the least amount of work, and they got to get me. And so then whenever I took a visit to Oklahoma State, and I believe that was my last one. Yeah, I went UTEP, Texas Tech, then Oklahoma State, I believe.
Wow.
And I just knew I was going to go there, man. When it just gave me a different feel, and it was solely off the relationship I had with Mike Boyd. He didn't have to show up to my house or to my school and that. We had phone conversations daily, text, whatever, and he was just, I just felt the
relationship. He was like,
I just felt him being genuine. I just felt him being genuine,
Yeah, and that was very important to you, bro. So you over there, man, you're doing very well. You're also one of the members to play for the USA team. Tell us about that experience, though. Did that blow your mind?
Definitely. Never in a million years that I think I'd get that phone call to go try out for that team, and yet alone make it with just being such a low profile guy without the hype name or any type of political push behind me, anything like that,
Yeah.
So it was mind blowing. I still sit back and think about it like it's crazy. Coach Boyden got the phone call about me going to try out in the middle of me and him working out together. We was working out, getting up shots. He gets a phone call, boom, 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 and he hangs up the phone. He tells me, "Hey, Isaac, you trying to go try for USA?" I'm looking at him like, try for USA? Like, you serious? And he was like, yeah. I was like, why would you ask me? I'm going.
When do we leave?
Yeah, for real. And then he flew out there some days to come watch me and support me, and that helped me feel comfortable.
Yeah. So you got a lot of things, man. You have I mean, we can sit here and talk for hours and hours and hours. How has it been, man, with this pandemic? How has it been being a college student athlete in the midst of this pandemic?
It's really not affected anything, to be honest. If it really gave me more time to focus on like my mental aspect of the game.
Okay.
Since I don't have to show up to class and stuff, obviously I still watch class online. I do have 2 classes in class, but most of the time I can really just chill in my room and watch film or, just learn different things, man. And if I'm not working out at the gym, I can just find some way to get better within that day. So the pandemic kind of gave us a lot more time, and then it gave us a lot more space, since they don't want so many people just around. It feels like we the only ones walking around campus at times, or we the only ones in the building at times,
Yeah. So it allows you to lock in a little bit more, man. So we got that whole situation. From your experience, man, dealing with high level and in between, what separates, you know what I mean? What separates athletes from level to level? What do you think is some of the key components or qualifications, you know what I mean, to level up?
It's all about who can focus. It's all about who can focus, man. Who can day in and day out, just try to find out some way to get better. Who can, after the first 3 weeks, when everybody comes back in summer and everybody's wanting to work out all the time, who's going to still be working out 4 or 5 months from then and still going as hard as they were when they first got here in the summer? It's all about who can focus and just keep that same focus the whole entire time, which is hard, especially in college. As being an athlete, one thing people do forget sometimes is at the same time while we're trying to become the best player we can, we also becoming men on our own out there. You know what I mean? I'm only 20. I just turned 21 like a couple months ago. I just turned 21. So I'm still learning life while at the same time trying to learn how to become a better athlete. So it's like you're balancing 2 worlds and you're trying to learn 2 different things at the same time, but you got to let the basketball part teach you life, and you got to let life teach you basketball, if you know what I mean. They correlate at times.
That's beautiful. Well said, bro. I think that's a gem for everybody that's watching, bro. And again, man, listen, we here at FitLab, man, we appreciate you, coming and working out with us, which is very, very vital for a young athlete. we also just celebrate you, man. Just as a young man, just watching the maturation. I've been fortunate enough to kind of watch your career. You know what I mean? So it's really cool to watch and even be a part of. You know what I mean? In small increments, man. So again, man, we celebrate you here at Fit Lab, and I thank you for taking your time out, man. I look forward to what's in store, man. But even if nothing else happens, man, you had a really good run. You had a really good run, and you got a lot of people that's watching you and respect what you're doing. But this is not the end. So we look forward to the dot dot dot. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, you keep writing those chapters, man. And again, man, we really appreciate your time. And until next time, boss, man, much love.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, big dog.
Yes, sir, man. I'll be talking to you.
Uh,
Man, chill.